Good day, everyone. I am Levah A. Kinkito, and today we will talk about grading. Grading is a method for educators to assess each student's performance and learning. Grading can be done using letter grades, percentages, or even a simple pass or fail system. Physical activities such as writing, assignments, lab work, projects, reports, and tests can all be graded. They can also be assigned to more ambiguous activities that a teacher believes are critical to the learning experience. Participation, attendance, classroom behavior, and even effort are examples of this. Grades are averaged in some countries to produce a grade point average or GPA. The number of grade points a student earns in a given period of time is used to calculate GPA. GPAs are frequently calculated for high school, undergraduate, and graduate students can be used to assess and compare applicants by potential employers or educational institutions. A cumulative grade point average or CGPA, also known as GPA, is a measure of a student's performance across all of his or her courses. Grading decision making. In some schools, teachers develop common understandings of what it means to grade fairly. For advocates of standard-based grading, highly structured district guidelines are recommended. Some districts allow teachers discretion about grading practices. Each teacher develops a personal philosophy of grading that translates into what they do. The decisions and judgments made are subjective and intuitive. There is no single correct procedure or set of rules that standardize professional decision-making, despite the use of a grading scale and calculations of a score to create a grade. Decisions may seem objective, but they are not. There are a wide range of factors that influences teacher judgment about grades, and these are the following. First example is teaching experience, understanding of the learning context, knowledge of the subject area, personal value system. To be effective, teacher must do the following. First, understand the issues. Make some informed judgments. Have a confidence in their decisions. Teacher internal values and beliefs need to be taken into account. They provide a rationale for using grading practices based on enhancing the teaching or learning process. Teachers may give extra credit to enable students to pull up low grades. Teachers may use different types of assessments so everyone has a chance of getting a good grade. Performance assessments may be used because they motivate and engage students. Functions of grading. Students interpret and are affected by grades. Some important influences include the level of feedback communicated in the grade about student performance, and whenever grades are being used to compare students. One of the few functions of grading is providing feedback. For example, when a student sees a grade with no comment, there is no information about why the grade was earned. Two examples in the methods of grading. First example is the most common and traditional method of using absolute levels of performance is called percentage-based grading. This is typically used for objective tests, and usually a school system scale is established. For example, A is equal to 90 to 100% correct. B is 80 to 89% correct. C is 70 to 79% correct. D is 66 to 69% correct. And F is below 66% correct. Such criterion is set by the percentage of correct items for each letter grade. However, there are problems with this approach. For example, schools feel pressure to sort students. There is a variability in difficulty on assessments. What is important is not only the percentage correct, but also how hard it is to get those items correct. Second example is the forms of standard-based grading that move away from single grades or percentages, provide specific feedback about your various dimensions of student performance. For example, teachers, schools, and districts develop assessments that detail the specific standards students must perform to obtain each grade. Rubrics and exemplars provide specific feedback. And under this they're used to indicate achievement on specific skills. They define the levels of mastery. And lastly, grades are based on the teacher's observation. Standards-based grading usually provides a high degree of feedback to students, and it's a less time-intensive method for teachers. For example, once again, this is Levah Misaya, a Kinkito, and that is all about grading. Thank you.